Network television is in the middle of what we call sweeps, the time when television shows compete for ratings by pandering to the baser instincts of viewers with sensational programming that features sex, violence, mindless titillation. We here at Comic Strip Live respect you too much for that. We know that you'd prefer intelligent, hard-hitting, in-depth discussions of the burning socio-political issues that affect our lives. Tonight, we discuss the reunification of Germany with our guest, Susie. Susie, now that the Berlin Wall has fallen, and given Germany's militaristic history, would you concur that a strong, reunified Germany poses a threat to the emerging democracies of Europe? All right, with that said, we'll be right back after this. Economically speaking, Susie, the burden of the West, including our allies within the NATO alliance, can we really endure?
I'll take your hand in mine, together we will cross the ocean's blue. They tell me that I can't, but all that I can think about is you. They see us as opposites, but when I look into your eyes, it ain't true, it ain't true. Don't care what they say is right, the only one for me is only you, only you. So please, please be mine. Please be my Valentine. They can say what they want to, but deep in my heart I know better. When you're around, all my tears float away like a feather. You are divine. You are my candle in the darkest of nights. You are divine. You are my candle in the darkest of nights. Don't be afraid to run from all of their opinions, we know better. We live beneath starry skies, I know our love is worth a fight forever. So put your lovely hand in mine, and with our hearts and souls entwined, we'll be alright, we're okay. Cause as long as you're in my life and I can look into your eyes, I know I'm safe to stay. So please, please be mine. Please be my Valentine. They can say what they want to, but deep in my heart I know better. Cause baby, you know my intentions right down to the letter. Please, please be mine. Please be my Valentine. They can say what they want to, but deep in my heart I know better. Cause when you're around, all my tears float away like a feather. Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Life.
Hi, it's Rhonda with 2 romantic movies, a Sizzle Kiss Valentine's Party, and 111th show celebration. Next on USA Up All Night.
USA Up All Night presents Rhonda Shear's Sizzle Kiss Valentine Party and 111th Show Celebration.
Hi, it's Rhonda at our 111th show anniversary celebration and Sizzle Kiss Valentine's Party. And anyone from Hollywood is here tonight. And in keeping with our Valentine theme, we have 2 romantic comedies for your viewing pleasure. Later on, we'll screen a film called A Little Sex with Tim Matheson and Kate Capshaw. But first, it's Molly Ringwald in the teen classic 16 Candles. It's the story of a young girl caught in the harmonic theme park called Life. Will she get on the big roller coaster or get stuck in the parking lot? Let's get to it and find out. Here's 16 Candles on USA Up All Night. Wow. Rhonda has to do a little exploring now. Why don't you just find some other hot people at this party?
We return to our USA Up All Night Sizzle Kiss Valentine Party.
Now, I'm standing here with 2 very handsome and famous men. Yes, I am. This is Bud Friedman and Mark Leno from the world-famous Improvisation Comedy Club. Now, Rhonda's very excited because I'm going to be hosting 2 nights from now the Valentine's party that you're having at the Santa Monica Improvisation. So you can come see Rhonda and Bud and Mark. Now, you have to tell them a little bit what's going to be happening at this event.
Okay, we're going to have an auction for 3 wonderful comedians and 2 beautiful comedians. Of course, you handpicked the comedians, they're very handsome, and Mark and I picked out the very lovely comedians, and all the money goes to a very worthy charity, and the date will include free Clipper tickets, the winning Clipper ticket.
And remember that they're going to be able to dance, see a comedy show, party all night at the Improv. Actually, 2 nights from tonight, we'll be at the Improv in Santa Monica.
And Rhonda will be there. Now, this is the last thing. Now, will either one of you guys be auctioned off?
No, we're married, remember?
You're married? Oh,
You remember that, right?
I remember, but, wow, just one little quick date. No, Mark?
We tried, but alas, they wouldn't let us. Actually, I think we're going to date each other.
You know what? You do look cute together.
Thank you.
Okay, be there at the Santa Monica Improv on Valentine's night. Your bedtime buddy will be there, and I will also return with more of 16 Candles after these very important messages. Thanks, guys, for showing up. They will be there, Santa Monica.
Our USA Up All Night Party continues.
This is Saber from American Gladiators. This is Cara Vitale. She has her very own talk show in Los Angeles. But Rhonda is flirting because Carol always tries to steal Rhonda's boyfriends away, and he's mine tonight.
Okay.
My Up All Night viewers know. She's interviewing me while we're interviewing. It's a very confusing thing. Anyway, we're at a party. We're having a great time. Let's get back to Molly Ringwald in 16 Candles on USA. Up All Night. He's mine. It's Rhonda here at my Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party with and 111th show anniversary. Look who I found. Jane Hamill. Jane and Linnea Quigley. Now, Linnea, can you believe how Jane is dressed tonight? Do you have anything to say for yourself?
It's a pretty fine mess you got us into.
Yeah, she used to be really conservative. What happened? It's your fault.
Yes, she got wild. We've been hanging out together, and man, she's wearing Laurel and Hardy on her chest.
And everybody wants to tell them hello. All right, we're going to come back with more party. In the meantime, your late night lamb chop. We'll have more movie for you right after these messages. What are you doing?
I was saying there's so many cute guys here. I can't believe how many cute guys you got here. There are many people.
You think there's eligible cute guys here?
Oh, I think so. They might be right behind us. They might be underneath us.
Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA, up all night. P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209 5719. At her 111th show anniversary and Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party with her best friend Rhea Coyne. Yay, Rhea! Who always makes mischief on a lot of Rhonda's shows. Now Rhea is getting ready to do Candy Cracker P.I., the sensual sleuth for the Playboy channel, right?
Yes, and Miss Rhonda's in it too. She's going to play Lola Loose Lips, my best friend, the woman who can't keep a secret.
Oh, I can't imagine how I got that part. I guess it's who you know in Hollywood. That's right. While we will continue with our Valentine's party, Molly is off to the dance as we return to 16 Candles on USA up all night. Hey guys, keep partying, keep necking, keep doing whatever you do. Yay!
Our party continues after these messages.
It's Rhonda here at our 111th show anniversary and Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party, and I found the incredible Marcy Weiner, who's a wonderful journalist, but more importantly, she's wearing Valentine's red, and I really thank you. Now, you are the illegitimate daughter of Hedda Hopper?
That's right. And do you know that Hedda is channeled through me? And she's going to bring you the news of the dead stars. I have a very important message for you from some dead star. Let me think.
Really? Oh,
Let
tell
me
me.
think. Okay, it's from Howard Hughes.
Yes? Oh.
Now, Howard Hughes,
He liked my type.
he says he was so sorry he wasn't around to date you. You know, at that time you were just a little tyke. However, he said, I have to tell you an exclusive.
Yes?
His ex-wife, Terry Moore, told me that Howard Hughes visits him every night in her dreams, and she's going to write a book about him called Murder by Neglect, because Howard Hughes was actually murdered.
Oh my gosh, you heard it here on USA Up All Night, and Marcy Weiner brought that to us. Now, I want to hear more about me.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we will return to the teen gestalt of love. We hear an unusual request.
Can I borrow your underpants for 10 minutes?
Hey, guy, why not go for an aura, huh? It's 16 Candles on USA Up All Night. Now, can you tell me a little bit more? Because this is fascinating.
Okay, well, the truth is that when he comes to her in his dreams, he told her that he was the richest man in the world. And you know he died from malnutrition. He also died from dehydration because nobody would feed him.
It's your bedtime buddy celebrating our 111th show on USA Up All Night. I will be right back. Oh, by the way, this is my band, Legal Tender. Wait, boys, now hit it.
Our party continues after these messages.
Rhonda fans of the universe, unite. It's time to join the Fantasy Club. Write to the Rhonda Fantasy Club, P.O. Box 24532, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70184 4532. Okay, it's Rhonda. We're at the party, the Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party. I found, oh God, a great friend, Bobby Brzee from Comedy Class, and, oh well, Michelle Bauer, who's just totally evil. Now, wait. What was the last one you just told me? Wait, so
Bimbo Penitentiary.
yeah, she's very proud. It's a deep film. And Bobby, well, one of her big ones was Mausoleum. Actually, you did win awards for a Mausoleum.
Well,
I don't know what happened there. We were supposed to do all these kind of crazy bimbo girls from hell. Or
Yes, and then you did horror films. Then you went off and did horror films.
Oh, God.
Well, look, and she died beautifully. Anyway, we all started off in a comedy class together. Now, they're gorgeous, but they're funny. You are funny.
No. When you got up on stage, it was Harvey Lembeck's class. It was 10 years ago, and you were hysterical. I said, this gal is going to go.
You mean when I was 5 years old?
No, I think you were 3.
You were right. Yes, Bob. Bobby's going to come back on the show, and Michelle, you'll see more of them if you know what I mean. In the meantime, your Valentine video vixen returns with more USA Up All Night after these messages. Wait, well, Sizzle Kiss.
It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up All Night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the Sizzle Kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty-night from your bedtime buddy. Woo!
Snapple made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda.
Hey, look, it's Rhonda Shear.
And look, she ordered Snapple.
I don't know, honey. I think it's raspberry iced tea.
She looks so good.
I bet she drinks it because Snapple was made without any preservatives.
Snapple, it's the talk of the town, and it's made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda. It's Rhonda at her Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party, and I found two incredible people. Well, Becky LeBeau, from her soft body videos and many, many films. And of course, when I have to flirt a little bit, Nikki Blair, famous restaurateur from Nikki Blair's, like all of the stars go there. But not only like the most incredible restaurant in Los Angeles, but you're a star. What do you have coming up? What film?
Well, I went to New York to do the Bronx Tale with De Niro was directing it. And it was very funny. Joe Pesci and I did a cameo in it. You know, he gets $4 million a movie, and I get whatever I can steal, you know, for a couple of days' work. Anyway, it was nice. And,
you see what's great about Nicky? He serves great food, and then he gets great parts. All right, now we're going to talk more. We're going to talk more to Becky, but now you came here because Valentine's Day's in 2 days.
Right.
Well, now what did you really come here for?
I came in to see if I could pick up some reservations for Valentine's, or really maybe pick up some Valentines, like hello there.
Well, wait, Becky, do you think we should go to his restaurant? Don't you think we should have a free dinner?
Oh, yes, will it be free?
Champagne?
Of course.
Anything you want, darling.
Back to 16 Candles on USA. Up all night. I knew I could get a commitment out of him.
You got it.
Our party continues after these messages. Our USA Up All Night party continues.
It's time to return to our movie because
This is getting good.
here's more of 16 Candles on USA Up All Night. It's Rhonda celebrating her 111th show. We're having a great time. We're being naughty. And Mr. Cameraman, move in close because I want to show you that USA Network has spared no expense on my anniversary cake. There was hundreds of people here, and, well, we're just going to have to do the best we can. Okay, Rhonda's going to cut just a little teeny. This is for you, Linnea. You get Okay. We don't have any plates either, but was it good? Worth every bite. It's Rhonda and USA. Up all night. More movie and more party after these messages. Everyone here is going to, well, here's a little piece.
Just delicious.
Well, no, Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA, Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209 5719.
It smells really good.
It does. It's not, if you stand in front of this cake long enough, you will eat a piece. It's your party, Pixie on USA Up All Night. I'll be right back. I didn't do it. It's Rhonda here at her 111th anniversary show and Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party. There are stars here. There are comedians here. I'm standing next to Bobby Calton, who happens to be on the same bill with Rhonda
In Springfield, Massachusetts, right? February 13th.
Tomorrow night?
Right, the night before Valentine's Day. And it's called the
Hookie Low.
Hookie Low.
Or the Comedy Connection.
And we're also going to go to the Basketball Hall of Fame while we're in Springfield, right?
Well, that's not my favorite thing, but you can come out and see Bobby Calton and Rhonda Shear at the Hookie Low in Springfield, Connecticut tomorrow night, so be there, okay? And now, the incredible conclusion of 16 Candles on USA Up All Night. We'll make you laugh.
Isn't the Hookie Low in Hawaii?
That's it for 16 Candles. But in a move of programming brilliance, we go from a story of teen love and lust to one of adult love and lust with a little sex. This one stars Tim Matheson, Kate Capshaw, and Edward Herman. And asks the question, can love survive in marriage? Can Hermaid Villachase play basketball? Let's get right to a little sex on USA Up All Night. It's Rhonda having a great time at our 111th anniversary show and Sizzle Kiss Valentine party. Now, here are the rest of USA Up All Night celebration facts. USA Up All Night has aired 222 movies with 27 recognizable stars during 111 shows. Yeah, I have flirted with 915 unassuming male Los Angeles residents. Yeah, USA Up All Night and Rhonda has received 63,287 letters. I have read each and every one of them personally. I have gone through 222 false eyelashes, 30 lipsticks, and 109 cans of hairspray. Well, I may be lying, 110. During the past 111 USA Up All Night shows, I have been your golden girly girl, your bedtime buddy, your cuddly couch companion, your friendly flirt, and your video vixen, and 52 other descriptive, alluring alliterations. Whew. Your good time girly girl returns with more USA Up All Night after you do a bit of shopping. For a new mic.
Our party continues after these messages.
It's Rhonda here at her Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party, and I found Billy Reback. He's a very, very famous comedian. Well, I told you we'd have lots of surprises. He also writes and produces Home Improvement. Hi, Billy. Thanks for coming by.
Rhonda, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Are you kidding me? I'm having a great time.
I know all these famous people here and good-looking girls. Now,
Yes, I've noticed.
what are you giving your girlfriend if you have one?
I'm going to give her this dress. The problem is she's very tall, and it's going to come up to about here.
That won't
Maybe
be
it's not a
bad.
problem. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, then if you go out, I promise you dinner will be free that night.
I'm sure you're right.
All right, next up, a conversation about headaches.
I have 2 a day. One after a concert and one after love.
Get a grip, girl. Stop doing everything so loudly. Now, back to a little sex on USA. Up all night. Will you come back and visit Rhonda?
Anytime.
And do some funny stuff?
You know I will, Rhonda. If you're there, I'll be here.
Will you be a little kinky?
Anything you want.
Rhonda fans of the universe, unite. It's time to join the Fantasy Club. Write to the Rhonda Fantasy Club, P.O. Box 24532, New Orleans, Louisiana, 70184 4532. It's Rhonda at her Sizzle Kiss Valentine's party. I'm with John Whitaker, who is Jody on Family Affair. Now, I want to thank you for taking Rhonda's cake in your face. I have naughty girlfriends. I hope you didn't mind.
Oh, I didn't mind at all. I didn't mind
You
at all.
certainly got it licked off in a very unusual manner.
Yes, I enjoyed every bit of it. Tasted wonderful.
If I might have been with a bigger network, it might have been a bigger cake, and then, well, it might have taken a couple of girls to lick that
Oh,
cake.
darn!
What are you doing now that you can talk about on USA Up All Night?
Well, I'm working on a Movie of the Week special that should be out this year sometime. That I'm producing and going to be acting in.
Ooh, anything with a family fair?
Right, that's what we're working on. Trying to get together.
Well, I'll be there.
Yes,
In the meantime, let's get to the good stuff. It's time for the honeymoon as we continue with a little sex on USA Up All Night. Appropriate recital for tonight. More of our movie Valentine's Party and 111th show anniversary on...
Hello! Oh my God! It's you! Rhonda Shear! I'm actually talking to you! Rhonda, I love you so much! Whenever I see a Kleenex or a jar of Vaseline, I think of you. You're so wonderful.
We'll be back.
I love you so
It's Rhonda at our 111th show anniversary, and I'm standing here with Andrea Cassidy, whose sister Electra designs all these fabulous beaded gowns. As a matter of fact, Rhonda's wearing one of them now. And Goldie Hawn wears them. Oh, thanks. Well, look at you. You look gorgeous. But all the stars wear them like Goldie Hawn, and Tanya Tucker was like best dressed woman last year. And of course, I made Globe and Star in one of the dresses. So you'll come back with Rhonda on USA Up All Night and talk more. But in the meantime, Michael is thrown into a sea of temptation as a little sex continues on USA Up All Night. Rhonda loves all of your letters. Keep them coming. Write to me at Rhonda, USA Up All Night, P.O. Box 5719, Beverly Hills, California, 90209 5719. Hi, it's Rhonda here talking to Ron Smith. He owns Ron Smith's Lookalike. It's very famous, and he has little girls that look like Rhonda.
Are you Rhonda or are you? No, yeah.
In our next segment, we learn that marriage is the only real cure for divorce. Back to a little sex on USA Up All Night. Can you bring those little Rhondas by?
They're calling us by the thousands. All these Rhonda Shears in New Orleans and New York and Chicago. Rhonda, it's you, Eddie Murphy, and Clinton and Hillary. It's incredible.
I love you. And now, the conclusion of a little sex on USA Up All Night as the party continues. Where you are for another feature of Getting Lucky. And be sure to join me next week when we'll do something completely different all over again. Until then, from the keeper of the Sizzle Kiss, if it's LA, it's Rhonda. Up all night. Okay, everybody, sizzle kiss.
It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up All Night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the Sizzle Kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty-night from your bedtime buddy. Ooh.
Alpha Team in danger! Code Red, lift off!
This is Space 1999 Eagle One spaceship.
Alpha Control, we have contact!
You can jettison the cockpit and engines, then link them up. It's Mini Eagle One in visual contact.
Alpha Control hookup is a go!
And their Eagle One rescue phase is complete.
Eagle One, Roger and out!
Space 1999 Eagle One spaceship comes with 3-inch figures. Assembly required, new from Mattel.
Imagine you enter the world of the Shogun warriors. They're on the move. There's Raideen with delta-wing missiles, Dragoon with a star shooter, and Mazinga with a rocket launcher. The Shoguns. Imagine you command them to defend freedom, protect justice, and challenge evil. The Shoguns. They're ready to strike, and you are. Shogun warriors, Mazinga, Dragoon, Raideen, equipped with their own gear, each sold separately from Mattel.
We're live in Queens from the lovely Lifetime Studios, just 3 subway stops from Manhattan. Queens, New York, home to the nanny's Fran Drescher. Coming up today on Queens, he's the butler from the hit CBS series The Nanny, but in real life, he can't even make coffee. It's Monday. Do you know where your planets are? The Cosmic Muffin is here. And it can take years off your looks, but it can badly burn your skin. Acid peels. And please welcome our host and the woman who will not peel before her time, Sissy Biggers.
Thanks, Molly. In fact, I have peeled, and it's not anywhere before my time. It's just in the nick of time. Welcome to Queens, your alternative talk show, the not just another talk show, because no other talk show boasts the West Coast correspondent, the faithful Rhonda Shear, on Mondays.
So happy to be here. With my new look.
It's a wonderful look.
It's a fall.
Well,
I washed my hair and I fell asleep.
It's not a fall look. This is a fall.
It's a fall.
Oh, Rhonda,
Well, I
your
washed my hair and I
secrets.
fell asleep on it, and it was going all different directions, so I just stuck this on with a hat.
Well, it's very believable. None of us would have known. Now, Rhonda, I couldn't turn on the TV this weekend without hearing Rhonda Shear and Caitlin every time I turned it on. Entertainment Tonight.
You thought it was like a home love hot scoop or
What's
something.
going on with you?
Entertainment Tonight was on our set. Caitlin was a guest because we will have him on USA Up All Night, I have to say that, on December the 2nd, hosting or co-hosting his own film. That he had. Yeah, well,
did Cato have a film
in
career before
1988,
this?
Beach Fever. He did. I mean, he actually had, he opened for me as a stand-up back in 1988.
Well, he's got a little bit of a resurgence in his career, as it's
Yes,
turned out.
They were there. The press was everywhere. You would not believe what was going on.
Really?
It was, but only Entertainment Tonight was allowed in, and then they let the photographers in later on. It was unbelievable. He's actually very, very funny.
Good for you. You know, it's kind of the split screen between Rhonda's life, surrounded by photographers and the press clamoring to get near her, and Cato. And I, of course, was surrounded by 10 very exuberant 7-year-olds at the movies for Sarah's birthday party this
With
weekend.
paparazzi, I bet.
Yeah, actually, just my husband. He's a faithful paparazzi at birthday parties. But it was really funny because this was the first year that I woke up on a birthday Saturday and I didn't have to clean the house for the kids to dirty it because I was taking them out to lunch and to a movie.
Oh, out of
Isn't that brilliant? Out of the house.
Gone.
But you the best laid plans, you still learn something on these birthday parties. Number one, when you take the girls out to lunch, a rib restaurant is probably not a good idea.
Not unless you have those little wipes, those handy
Well,
wipes.
you know what? They do. They serve you the ribs and then you get all the wash and dries. But when you open up a wash and dry packet, it's about this big and you have to unfold
Right.
it. I had to unfold 10 wash and dries for these little girls going, help, my hands are all
And then they're
disgusting.
dry.
So then I had to get every girl cleaned up. And then we went to the movie theater where the sitter had already gone to the multiplex and reserved the row. Okay.
This is good.
She'd gone ahead and she'd smuggled in the goodie bags with the candy in it. Because growing up, didn't you think it was like against the law to bring candy from an outside source into a movie theater?
Yeah, there'd be definitely.
Well,
You'd be arrested for that.
we got it by security. We were very excited about that. I got the girls all settled and happy in front of the Swan Princess. Then I leaned over to the sitter and I said, I'll be next door at the River Wild.
You left?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't?
They were in very good care. I just caught the last exciting, tension-filled hour of the River Wild with Meryl
walked
Streep.
out?
She's going to take the Academy Award. There's just no question.
I'm in shock that you walked out.
But the greatest, no, let me explain something.
Okay.
They were safe. They were with the
Okay,
sitter.
this is
They were completely transfixed with the animation of the movie. But I got in just in time to see the last half hour so that I could spend the rest of the weekend explaining to the girls that they don't need a prince to live happily ever after. Because the movies still have the same message.
No matter
So
what.
a good time was had by all on Saturday.
You didn't feel bad that you missed the first 2 hours of the film?
You don't, the last half hour, you get it all. She's a swan. She gets kissed. She's not a swan.
I
He
was talking about
slays
Meryl
someone.
Streep.
Oh, Meryl Streep. No, I came in at the best part. If you're going to see the River Wild, just go for the last hour. It's brilliant.
We could do
Okay.
that with just about any film.
You
actually.
could, but you have to have a really good sitter to be in the other multiplex.
very
Okay.
cool.
All right. So now that we've all decided
You
that
know,
I'm a
you should
bad
hang
mother,
out with me. We should exchange
You think
places
so?
1 week. I should stay with the girls.
Oh, they
and
would
you should go out
probably
to
love
LA and you could do the whole gossip thing.
Rhonda,
and
I bet you'd play Barbies with them for hours.
I would.
It's Monday. Do you know where your planets are? The Cosmic Muffin is here. And he's the butler from the hit CBS series The Nanny. But in real life, he can't even make coffee.
It's not just in your head. Women and headaches. Do you know, Miss Babcock is my biggest headache. Miss Babcock is a headache. What are those people doing in there? Hello. Would anybody in there like some decaf?
It's about
You want to come back? What do I go into my dance here?
Yes, that'd be great, Daniel. That, of course, is Daniel Davis. We adore him from The Nanny.
Thank
Welcome
you very
to
much.
Queens.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Now, no one's ever offered me a coffee on this show, Rhonda.
Never.
That was so nice of him to offer me a decaf.
Never.
Why? Do I need a decaf, Daniel? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. It looked a little crazy in there. A little
Now,
wired.
Aunt Rhonda, my faithful West Coast correspondent, has a little kind of info. You were out to lunch
Out to
in
lunch on
Beverly Hills on
at
Friday.
the Bistro Gardens. Okay, and so a friend of mine.
Very in place.
Very, very Beverly Hills.
Did you get a good table?
It's where the ladies' lunch. They are very good table because I know them very well. I've been going there for 10 years. So anyway, I'm sitting there and AC Cowlings. I know you. Well, a little gossip.
AC Collins, as in
As
OJ.
in O.J. Simpson's best friend, was in there with all these people from USC, former USC players, and so
Because it was the big football
it
weekend.
was like a big football, and all the guys were sitting around, and AC was there, and a lot of women were like talking to him and playing up to him. Anyway, a friend of mine went to USC, and so he was in the bathroom next to AC. I guess guys talk in the bathroom too. Anyway, he started asking AC all sorts of questions, and one of the things that came up was that AC was having lunch for last Friday night with OJ's kids. So they have kept in touch, and that friendship remains. I think that was sort of interesting, a little piece of.
Wait, so this is straight from the urinals?
Straight from the urinals.
In the men's
Yes.
room at the Bistro Garden?
Yes. And also he says that OJ says he can't wait for things to get back to normal, and just that he's looking forward to that. In the meantime, the
I
kids
bet he can't.
remaining rather normal and they dined with AC on Friday night. Now, no one else had that scoop but you, Sissy.
Gosh, you heard it here first on Queens. Uncle AC in the bathroom. Thank you
With
for that,
a big
Rhonda.
sweatshirt and jeans, I would have been thrown out of the Bistro Gardens.
He's a big celebrity now, let's face it.
I know, it's
Strange
true.
claim to fame.
Yeah.
Well, the next guest on our show is a regular on Mondays. And he needs really no introduction because we just expect him to set us straight for the week. And it's the Cosmic Muffin. How are you, Muffin?
Well, I'm fine. How are you, Sissy?
Good to talk to you today.
I was so excited to do this report today.
Why?
It's one of the best Thanksgivings I've seen in over 10 years from an
Really?
astrological point of view.
Well, I think that Tammy and some of our other friends out there will be very glad to hear that today.
Now, what I do is that I'll have about 11 people at my house the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I take the
really?
leftover turkey and make turkey tetrazzini. Being
Yum.
Italian, they love to come to my house.
Yum.
Mangia.
So no star problems for us? It's just going to be smooth sailing?
Well, there are a couple of things we need to talk about. These are highlights of this week. Now, tomorrow at 8:06 a.m. Eastern Time, 5:06 Pacific Time, the sun enters Sagittarius. We kick off the changeable portion of the fall season, getting us ready for winter, which does not occur till December 21st.
Okay.
Now, the people say this sign Sagittarius because it's called a changeable or a mutable sign is somehow, like schizophrenic. You understand that, Cynthia. You're a Gemini. People say that about your sign, too, which is stupid.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not a Gemini.
I thought you were, darling.
No, I'm a Cancer, Muffin.
she's hurt.
Sorry to have to tell you that.
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
Okay, good.
No.
Did I seem more like a Gemini? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you like to do more than one thing at a time.
That's true. I like to do 4 things at
And
once.
those 2 personalities, the nice one and the nice.
But what I'm saying is that people who are Geminis or Sagittarius sometimes get picked on. What our ancestors were saying to us
Okay.
is that they called this time a changeable sign because it was a changeable portion of a season. That's all that meant. Our ancestors were farmers, and they were afraid. They worshipped the sun. And so they were afraid it was getting colder. They had all these parties and celebrations and prayed to the sun to make it come back. Son of a gun, it worked in the spring every time. Now you're going to have Venus sitting still, and it's going to be direct on Saturday, which means that your parties will even go better. We have a third quarter moon on Saturday, so the only days that are out for shopping, oddly enough, are Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So
It's
your
the best
traditional-
shopping day
Wait a
of the
minute.
year.
Muffin, it's just un-American of you. Stars be damned. You're saying no shopping the day after?
Well, do what I do. Is avoid a course moon all day, makes it a bad day on Friday. Buy the gifts for your in-laws that you don't like.
Oh, I see. Use the time is what you're saying.
Let them return them.
And Saturday looks good, though, for entertaining?
Oh, my.
Because I'm giving a rather important, significant birthday party for my mother-in-law
All right.
on Saturday night. All the
right.
in-laws at my house.
You will tell me if I'm not right on next Monday.
Okay.
That this is one of the most high-energy, organized, best parties you've ever
Oh,
done.
I'm so
Because
glad.
they're watching and they know they have to be that way.
I'm so glad now that they all have their marching orders.
But the sun will change signs tomorrow. If you're a little bit confused tomorrow, don't worry about
Okay.
it. This was very temporary. It goes away.
Good.
It's nothing.
Good.
No
I love that.
eclipses, no full moons, no
Great.
nothing crazy.
Well, we're
Everything's
just gonna
improving.
we're gonna kick back, we're gonna eat, and we're not gonna worry.
I'm not worried.
I can't wait for the turkey tetrazzini.
Oh, it sounds divine. Send us your recipe, would you, Muffin?
Absolutely. People can call or write or
I
fax
love
or whatever.
I
and I'll
love
send it to them.
turkey tetrazzini. Thanks a lot for calling, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Okay?
I'm not through yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a wise person that rules the stars. It's a fool who's ruled by them. And I love sissy figures.
Oh, stop! Everyone's being so nice to me
I
today.
love
Thanks a
Sissy
lot,
Day.
Muffin.
Over and done.
Thank you. Well, gosh, I'm so pleased. Everything's just gonna be great this weekend.
I'm excited because I'm just going to be at a restaurant. I mean, don't feel guilty or anything, Sissy.
Rhonda, you know you're always welcome, Aunt
No,
Rhonda.
that's okay. You don't
now
have
I know
to,
that you'll
no.
play Barbies with the girls like the whole day. You're welcome.
It's Rhonda Shear. Remember me from USA Up All Night? I know I got you through puberty. Admit it. Well, guess what? Now you can find me on cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. You can book me and I will send you your own private video message. You're going to love it. Or you can send it to anyone you would like. I would love to do that for you. So check me out at cameo.com/Rhonda Shear. And remember, from the keeper of the Sizzle Kiss, if it's Rhonda, it's up all night. Nighty-night from your bedtime buddy. Ooh.
Attention shoppers, the new Atari cartridge game is in.
Excuse me. Uh-oh. George again. Ooh, Atari's ASCII back. It comes with 27 games, but that's just for starters. You can get 9 cartridges, 187 games.
Blackjack. Oh! I'd like an Atari.
Sorry, only our demonstrators left.
Mine!
No, George. Mine.
The new video computer system by Atari. More games, more fun.
It's the $6 Million Man and Bigfoot the Bionic Beast.
Drive race
It's dynamite. New from Kenner, the TTP Dual Launch Drag Set. With a $6 million man and his bionic mission cycle against bionic Bigfoot jet-style ice cycle. One start trigger turns them loose.
Come on, Steve.
It's bionic Bigfoot against a $6 million man.
Come on, Bigfoot. Let's do it again.
TTP Dual Launch Drag Set. Some assembly required.
Molly, what do we have in the news update today?
Hi, Sissy. Hi, Rhonda. Actually, I want to give you my home phone number, Rhonda, so you can call me with these Al Cowlings type of stories.
Oh, I
okay?
will. Always good. For your news, you can use.
That's right. Keeping track of the latest fashion trends here at Queens, as we always do. Get this. The new thing, delivery service uniforms like a UPS shirt. In fact, any article of clothing of United Parcel Service of Americas or Federal Express or the U.S. Postal Service is the rage in urban boutiques. But there are a few problems. You don't believe this. In the first place, stores are not supposed to have the stuff. And although you may think a company like FedEx would be thrilled at this trend, they're not because of security concerns, people passing themselves off and getting into your homes and even collecting COD money. But you're laughing at this.
Wait.
$18 for a UPS hat.
So can you see Rhonda sort of in a pair of leggings and a brown UPS shirt or a big bright orange and blue Domino's top?
Tomorrow I'm wearing it. You wait.
It'd be adorable.
A pair of hiking boots and a backpack.
Very cute.
High stiletto heels.
Okay, article in the New York Magazine on Al Gore contains excerpts from a letter written to his father when he was in college at Harvard that is embarrassing to the vice president.
This.
Gore wrote the letter at Harvard. He described the U.S. Army as the best example of a fascist totalitarian regime. And he said that he described the letter as a college kid's silly language in the midst of a very intense period.
But if I read that article correctly, Molly, his father, Al Gore Sr., released those letters from his collection.
Exactly, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense since Al Gore wants to be president someday, which would make
They're
him
not going to have a
commander-in-chief.
good Thanksgiving.
No, they're not. They
Not
are gonna be
attention at the
fighting
Gore
over that one.
Dad, what were you thinking?
And speaking of Thanksgiving, if you haven't a clue as to how to cook a turkey, you can always call the government. Actually, it's the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and they logged in about 23,000 calls last November. For instance, one caller wanted to know if it was okay to eat a turkey that had fallen into a vat of tar. Another caller asked if she should take the bird out of the plastic bag before cooking it. We could answer these, couldn't we?
Wait a minute.
It wasn't me.
I thought that this was one of those things that Al Gore vowed to get rid of. Like, and the government was like, you can call for turkey tips.
I love this comment.
There's no way he's going to be president.
The number is 1-800-535-4555 in case anyone wants to call. It's open between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. weekdays on Thanksgiving, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The spokesperson for the hotline said that if it's busy, keep trying.
Put that number on the refrigerator. Thanks for that, Molly.
If the turkey fell into tar?
Oh, maybe it was being tarred and feathered, perhaps? I don't know. Well, let's get some tips for that stuffing, don't you think? Sherry's on from Kentucky. Hi, Sherry. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Glad you called. What's your secret ingredient to your no-fail delicious stuffing?
Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodles?
You mean dried or out of a can?
Out of a can, like Campbell's.
And you mix it all up. Talk me through this, Sherry.
You put it in with your chicken broth so you can lower the amount of your chicken broth, and it gives it a lot of flavor.
And the noodles, how's that as a texture in there?
Oh, it's great.
I bet.
Is that something you just came up with one morning? You woke up and said, I have to do this?
No, actually, this is my grandmother's recipe.
Your grandmother's recipe from Kentucky. Well, thank you, Sherry. Chicken noodle soup. Okay, that's one I never heard.
All over the country, people do eat differently. You notice that?
And everybody has the definitive stuffing recipe. Sandy from PA. How are you, Sandy?
Fine.
What's your secret?
Apple cider.
Apple cider, kind of just to moisten it a little bit?
Yeah,
How much
you mix it. You mix it in with chicken gumbo soup. The broth from the chicken from the turkey that you cooked. My sister finds out I'm giving you this recipe, she's going to hang me. This is her recipe,
Sandy.
not mine. My sister's Stretch, so I know she's watched.
Oh,
so
your sister is Stretch. No, I know you girls by now.
Oh man, she's going to hang me.
So it's Stretch's apple cider, huh? That goes in.
Yeah,
I like that tip. I think that sounds good.
She owns a restaurant, and she closes it down every year so the whole family can come down, and she does every bit of the cooking.
Oh, no kidding. Well, something else we've learned about Stretch, right?
She's very... I don't know. She's a very quiet person.
Oh, well, she's a wonderful contributor to the show, and so are you, Sandy. I'm glad you called.
Well, I got to let you know, I didn't know anything about it until she told me.
Well, good. I'm glad she told you. And you tell a friend, too, okay?
I'm not telling her Stretches out. I can't tell her real name because she doesn't want anybody to know it. But
That's
she probably told you. But have a nice Thanksgiving.
You, too. Thanks for calling, Sandy.
Bye-bye.
Lynn from North Carolina. How are you, Lynn?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's your secret from North Carolina?
I'm not sure if you can get it everywhere, but it's Jimmy Dean sage sausage.
Jimmy Dean.
And also a clove of garlic.
Now, the sage and the clove of garlic are something we can always find. And then with your sausage, eh?
Well, it's sage sausage. I don't know if it would taste the same with, just adding sage. But if you can find Jimmy Dean sage sausage, and this isn't really my recipe. I kind of got it from someone else, but could I give him credit, please?
Absolutely.
His name is Jack Murphy. He's a DJ on a radio station here in North Carolina.
So great minds think alike.
I love you guys. Y'all are great.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate you calling. Jimmy Dean sage sausage. And now we have Kate on the line from Illinois. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
What's your tip?
We use turkey candy, which is the heart and the gizzards, and we put that in our stuffing.
I happen to like the innards and the stuffing.
Me
Some
too.
people don't like that.
I like the gizzard.
Does everybody always like that, or do you have to sort of warn them?
Well, we cook our turkey at home and then take it to where we're going, and we
Right.
cut it up so fine where they don't know and we don't tell them. So.
You don't tell them. What they don't know won't hurt them on Thanksgiving, right?
That's right.
Thanks a lot for calling, Kate.
Okay.
Molly, do you have a last tip?
Well, being from Massachusetts, the site of the first one.
Yes.
Right? A lot of people put in clams and oysters.
Yum.
New Orleans.
Oh, which is your
New
recipe,
Orleans,
too.
French bread and oysters. My mother puts more oysters in bread, so it's really, really.
I've never
delicious.
had oyster stuffing.
Oh,
I'm going to
it is
try that.
unbelievable, Mom. For Sissy.
Well, coming up next on Queens, he's the butler from the hit CBS series The Nanny. But in real life, he can't even make coffee.
What you can do for your. How does that go? Ask not
what you can do.
No.
That's
You know
not
what I'm
what
saying?
That's not what, I don't know. Whatever
It was
is.
brilliant, whatever it was.
Roger, what do you think?
Your
Yes?
brother's a good-looking
Very
guy.
handsome.
He's handsome.
Don't ask the country what to do. Ask the country what to do. Thank you, Roger. I think that was it, wasn't it?
Thanks, Raj.
Thank Start you. taking the medication again,
Thank
Roger.
Thank goodness for all these presidents. Why do I feel that was on Talk Soup this weekend? If you watch the E! channel, they excerpt talk shows, and moments like that make it. Welcome back to Queens, not just another talk show. I'm joined by Rhonda Shear with her fall look today.
My fall. It's
Very
my
cute.
fall.
And at my house, Monday nights, there's appointment television. There is must viewing at the Biggers household. It's called The Nanny because we not only love Fran Drescher's Nanny, we adore Niles the butler. Please welcome Daniel Davis to Queens.
Thank you very much. Nice
Welcome
to
to
be
the
here.
program.
Great to be here.
So you're the Mr. French of my daughter's generation.
I guess I am. I guess I'm starting to become that. It's a big surprise because, the show was on last year, and we're halfway through our second season now. And we've been doing great numbers. And I just was up in Canada this weekend, and it's the first time that I've sort of been out
and about
in the public.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oot and a boot since the show got so popular. And stewardesses on the planes and the
That's
ticket
wonderful.
agents and everybody are being so kind and so
those
nice about
upgrades
the
are
show.
coming.
Yeah, those upgrades are coming.
You've
It's
been an
very
actor
nice.
for a long time.
A
So
very
are you
long
enjoying this moment?
It's a very strange thing for me because I've been an actor since I was 18, which was a long time ago. And I worked in the theater for many years before I decided to make this switch to television and film. And so you work and you toil in a kind of anonymity, which you begin to like because it's sort of protects the work a little bit. You can be whoever you want to be in your life because it's separate from who you are on the screen. And you don't sort of get that crossover with your persona starting to get into the work. So you feel protected, and then all of a sudden there's this huge exposure and people want to know about
And
you.
expectation for your character, because this character is a real character.
Yeah, exactly.
The butler, the sharp-tongued, sardonic butler.
Yeah.
In case you haven't seen The Nanny, let's take a look at a clip.
Oh, you got a clip
of your
Oh,
work.
Great, okay.
On Monday nights at 8:00.
Yes.
Went with Richie Schneider. He had 2 left feet.
Bit of a klutz, eh?
No, he had 2 left feet. some freak thing. His mother was an X-ray technician.
I'm confused. Could he dance or not?
Actually, he was an excellent dancer. Except when they did the hokey pokey and they said, put your left foot in. Poor boy went down like a ton of bricks.
Wonderful. Now, but you know, that hardly showcases what you did. CBS send that clip? Because I know those moments you have in the kitchen with her where you really get to put in your two cents.
I don't know how this clip service works because I didn't get to pick it. I don't get to ask, but I mean, she's such a delight. It's so wonderful to watch her work. I get to sit and I get as much kick out of watching her as I do, anything else.
We like to boast that Fran Drescher is a Queens native.
I'm saying I'm here doing research.
Yes.
Because I can walk around her old neighborhood. I mean, this is where it all started.
I'm so glad we can help your character, Daniel.
Thank you.
Now, does she set a fun tone around the set? I would imagine.
Yes, it is. It is a very amiable atmosphere to work in, and the actors are a wonderful group of people. We have a great director who comes from the theater, and a lot of our actors come from the theater. So there was an ensemble sort of chemistry from the very beginning. I mean, from the pilot
it's very
on,
evident.
And we respect and love each other very much and have a great time. And I mean, there's 7 actors, there's a director, there's 8 or 9, 10 writers, there's technicians. There's a lot of people who have to feel good about what they're doing and whose needs have to be met. So, there's frictions that happen.
Right.
And comedy is it's very precise and very hard thing to do, and it requires a lot of work, and that can create it's wrong to say that it's tension or friction, but it does keep you on edge, I mean, we've been saying, in California, the earthquakes are easy, but comedy's hard.
You heard that out there? No, I haven't. Now, first of all, you play the English butler.
Right.
And until I got to learn about you and inviting you when you were invited on Queens, I assumed that you were an Englishman.
I guess everybody does.
But you're from Arkansas.
That's the big surprise, the English butler from Arkansas. Yeah.
So was that a tough part to get?
in that tone? You never noticed
there's
that?
a little bit.
There really is.
In Arkansas and English?
Between Southern and English, because
really
a lot of English. There were a lot of English settlers throughout the South. A lot of people who came here and immigrated here, and so it's always easy for a Southerner to pick up English sounds.
Except for me.
Except for you. Where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans, but it's a whole different thing.
That's a different culture altogether.
Right.
But the people that I grew up around were all my family's all Welsh heritage, and so they kind of have the natural resonance in their voices and heads, and it's just easy to pick the sound.
Are you actually from Little Rock, Arkansas?
Well, I was born in a town called Gurdon, Arkansas, which was a railroad town, which is 32 miles from a place called Hope.
So, do you know the Clintons, Daniel?
We're the same age.
You
the
and Bill?
president and I.
So you were in the same high school?
We were in the same at the same time, but not in the same places, because he was in Hot Springs and I was in Little Rock. But we never met, but I'm sure that our football teams and our debate teams and all that stuff were rivals with each other. But no, I never met him.
And we had Roger Clinton on the show the other day.
Yes.
He's quite a character.
Yeah, and he obviously knows his history.
Now, indeed. Well, I wasn't doing so well there myself, trying to get that President Kennedy quote. My husband was mortified. Now, Daniel, you would play this sort of anal retentive of butler on the show.
Right.
So it begs the question, is this at all like your character in real life? I mean, in real life, are you like this?
This is the biggest fear, because you hear this, you see this character on the screen being, acid mouth and very quick-witted and very sharp. And you start coming to do the chat shows and you think they're going to be waiting for you to do that. And he's a lot more quick-witted than I am in real life, I think. And I do a lot more domestic chores on the set of that show than I do in my own home. I can
that's
promise
funny.
you.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you know what they said about Queen Elizabeth I, she bathed twice a year, whether she needed to or not.
Exactly.
I clean my house once a month, whether it needs it or not.
Well, when you're working out on the set there, you don't feel like cleaning when you get home.
Do that twice, exactly.
So I can't ask you for your Thanksgiving stuffing recipe.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, okay. But your fans can see you during the CBS Thanksgiving coverage on Thursday.
That's right. On Thursday morning, we yesterday pre-taped a segment of the Santa Claus Parade in Toronto.
Wonderful.
A wonderful actress named Margaret Reed from As the World Turns and I.
Okay.
And it's going to be part of the Thanksgiving Day celebration, which Tyne Daly and Jim Nance are hosting here in New York.
In New York. Well,
Right.
great. I'm sure many of your fans will get a chance to see you.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Thank
and
you,
thanks
and
so
to
much
you.
for coming
My
to Queens.
pleasure. Thank you.
And
Nice to meet you
say
too.
hello to Fran for us,
I
and to
will.
Charles, who
I
was
will.
here already.
Oh, great.
We enjoyed
Oh,
meeting
that's-
him.
all
So
right.
Fran, we're waiting breathlessly for her to make an appearance
Oh, she'll come.
in her hometown.
Oh, she'll be
Okay, good.
Next on Queens, it can take years off your looks, but it can badly burn your skin. Acid peels.
Hey, look, it's Rhonda Shear.
And look, she ordered Snapple. I don't know, honey. I think it's raspberry iced tea.
She looks so good.
I bet she drinks it because Snapple was made without any preservatives.
Snapple, it's the talk of the town, and it's made from the best stuff on earth, just like Rhonda.
Stuck at home and you don't know what to do. Hold on, baby, Rhonda Shear's got you. Grab your computer, log on, baby, you got the power. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live. It's the Rhonda Shear Social Live.